Hello, I'm Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video where we're exploring 5 of my favourite essential oils when it comes to the star sign of Taurus. Now if you've been watching this series you would have realised that Taurus isn't just governing 1/12 of the population, but it also governs one aspect of our life. So when it comes to Taurus, what does Taurus govern? Financial and material stability. Now, it is to do with our ability to earn money and to be successful in the financial realm, but also comes into how well we are able to hold on to it as well. You know, if you have a Taurus in your life, they're probably very reliable, they've got a good savings account, they often know where the best restaurants are, who the best accountant is, the best lawyer is, and they really have that they've set themselves up. They are the symbol of the bull, so they have that stability. And we know when we have financial stability, we feel a lot more stable in life, and it allows us to go out and explore all the other aspects of life, whether that be our health and well-being, or study, or travel, or even spirituality. So in this video, I'm going to explore with you 5 of my favorite essential oils that I recommend for Taurians that are born under that sign, and for people that are working on that Taurian aspect of their lives and getting their financial and material stability in place. Taurus is one of the earth signs, and one of the, prime energies of an earth sign is that groundedness and that stability. Bringing in an essential oil that has a similar energy, such as vetiver, is absolutely amazing. Vetiver is gifted to us from the roots of a grass plant, and it has a smell that I absolutely adore. It smells like the moist earth, just like the earth that's behind me right now. Now, vetiver really helps you to be still, to settle down. So if you're feeling a bit flighty, or if you can be a bit erratic, or if you need to bring in that Taurian energy, that big, strong bull, holding your place in the world and knowing what you're doing, then bring in vetiver. Often in this world that has so many demands, we feel that we're being pulled in all different directions, we need that stability, and vetiver comes in to help us with that. Whereas lavender can help you to drift off to sleep, vetiver is the horse tranquilizer. It really knocks you out. But you don't just need it during the night. It's great during the day as well. In fact, it really helps for the mind, to help focus the mind as well. When you look at the roots, they almost look like the tendrils and the big brain cells all intertwined together. And so it really helps to focus the mind. So if you're feeling unsettled, ungrounded, then reach for vetiver. It'll bring in that Taurian energy of reliability and stability and allow you to focus on what's important for you to be successful in life. Sometimes that Taurian energy or that Taurian aspect of life, money, can tend to run over and not just be 1/12 or one slice of the pie of our lives, but actually start to govern other aspects and affect our relationships and our health and other things. And we end up working too much to accumulate money because we need that stability for some reason, and we can't stop. We don't know when is enough. And it's a really great question to ask yourself. How much is enough? An oil that helps you to really bring in this kind of contemplation is Roman chamomile. Roman chamomile is actually a golden oil, so when you actually put a bit on your hands, it's great to put in hand wash. It actually helps to attract abundance to you. But Roman chamomile is also a very soothing and calming oil as well. It stops that Taurian nature of being a bull in a china shop sometimes, because that bull, although steady, can get a little bit angry sometimes. Roman chamomile reminds us to move from that bull in a china shop to gentleness, to knowing how much is enough, and to feeling steady and stable again. When we feel fear around money, when we feel a lack around money, and we start to become desperate around money, doing things that we shouldn't be doing or neglecting other parts of our life for money, we need to stop. We need to sit with Roman chamomile, and we need to ask ourselves, how much is enough? And it will help to bring us those answers. Now, maybe you're really good at attracting money and you bring in lots of abundance. You kind of feel like, oh, well, I think I've mastered this Taurian aspect of money. But you're able to bring in money, but as soon as it comes in, it seems to go out as well. Now, maybe you just are a bit reckless with your spending and overspend and aren't very good at budgeting. Or maybe you try and save money, but every time you get a bit more money, this bill that you totally forgot about just arises and takes out that last $200 that you were planning on putting in your savings account. Well, Bergamot Mint is absolutely amazing for this. There are many abundance oils. Roman chamomile for one, bergamot is another great one, turmeric, wild orange, all these help to bring abundance into our lives. But how do we retain that? You see, money is a form of energy or value. And so often when as children or when we're young, we believe that we're not worthy or in some way and we have low self-worth, then we will tend to sabotage our money. Because when we have money, it's a form of power. How comfortable do you feel having power? Do you realize that with your money, you can actually manipulate the world? Not in a bad way. Every dollar you spend has a say in the world and the future that manifests. Whether you spend your money at a local shop or a big multinational shows which business will do better in the future. If we all stopped shopping somewhere, that shop would soon close down. And if we put our money somewhere else, it would all go somewhere else. And so we vote not so much when we go to a political election, but every time we open our wallet or flash our credit card somewhere and actually spend some money. Bergamot Mint reminds you that you do know what to do and you are good enough to possess that power and know what to do with money. Sometimes we have these conversations in our head and tell ourselves, I'm no good with money, or money is the root of all evil, or I don't deserve money, or all these different value things. Bergamot Mint helps us to feel good about ourselves and allows us to also start spending money wisely and budgeting and sticking to budgets, resisting that temptation. Bergamot Mint works really well with that Taurus energy of stability. I must have stability before I get a little bit reckless with my money as well. You can use Bergamot Mint just inhaling it. It's great at night to really help reprogram those ideas that you're kind of working through during the day. But also when you have money, inhale it and go, how would be the best way to spend this? What's going to serve me in the long run? What's going to bring me more stability and groundedness in the long run? It's also really good to rub money sometimes if you've got actual notes with Bergamot Mint, and it actually helps to get that flow. We don't want to hold on and hoard money. We just want to have that stability and then allow it to flow. Because if we have that money and energy being stagnant, that can also be bad as well. So if you feel that, okay, it's not about attracting money, it's about feeling comfortable managing money and dealing with money and being in control of my money, which is that Taurian aspect, then Bergamot Mint is an ideal oil for you to work with on a daily basis. Put it on the heart chakra, diffusing it, or using it in whichever way you feel called to use it. As I've already mentioned, the Taurian energy is all about stability, reliability, and dependability. However, there is a bit of a saying that Taurians will only change their mind or their attitudes or their way of behavior about once a decade. If you're around for that, it's a monumental time. So there is a bit of an energy around Taurus that you can be stubborn. And those that have a lot of Taurian energy in their astrological chart or just have that influence in them tend to be really sticks in mud, and they don't like to change their attitude. We live in a dynamic world. Not only is our societies evolving faster and faster, that requires us to change and evolve, but nature is dynamic as well. And evolution is this, I guess, the way to survive in this world, evolving in all different ways. If you find that you're prone to a bit of stubbornness, being a stick in the mud, doing things the same old way, and then your life's getting stagnant, or you're getting left behind, or you're feeling life is boring, then reach for Oregano essential oil. Oregano, of course, is gifted to us from the herb that we use in cooking all around the world. And this is a mighty oil that physically shakes out the body and gets rid of what doesn't serve it. Mentally, because it's a leaf oil and leaf oils work really well with the mind, it helps to shake out the mind and get rid of outdated thoughts, behaviors, attitudes, opinions, and all that type of thing. So if you're finding, or if you're getting accused of being a bit stubborn and you're finding it hard to change your mind or shift your paradigm, start working with Oregano. Now, it's not the best smelling essential oil. Some people absolutely adore it, but if you don't, you can hide it in with other nicer, maybe citrus essential oils, or even putting it on the soles of your feet at night will do you wonders for your immune system, but also for helping you to start to shift. Now remember, when working with any of these oils as well, it's not just about the oil will do it for you. The oil is there to support you. So if you've acknowledged that you're a bit stubborn and a bit hard to change, then go, I'm going to use Oregano to help me be less stubborn. Another beautiful feature about the Taurian nature is that they are very sensual. Now that's just not in the bedroom, but they love and delight in anything that appeals to the senses. They love beautiful artwork and nice, beautiful decorated homes. They love amazing scents like essential oils. They love beautiful food and fine music, and they absolutely adore touch. And so if you're trying to woo a Taurus, making sure that the aesthetics is right is really great. But remember also that our scenery and what we're actually taking in has a big impact in how we feel. The state of your house is often the state of your mind. Have a look around your house or your environment right now. How is it feeling? So a beautiful oil for helping us to bring in this beautiful, sensual, delightful, romantic energy is Ylang Ylang. Ylang Ylang is primarily great for Taurians who awaken to the lover within, that real romantic. And I'm not just talking about romance as in, with a partner. I'm talking about seeing the romance in life. I love going to wineries because I love the romance of the lifestyle of making wine. Does that make sense? Or you may love the romance of music and the art form of creating music or all those types of things. Ylang Ylang works really well with the heart chakra to help open that up as well. So if you are finding again that life is getting a bit stagnant, delight in the beautiful senses, the sensual senses of this world. And Ylang Ylang will really help you to do this. Ylang Ylang also does happen to be an aphrodisiac oil. And if you are trying to woo a Taurus, try giving them a massage with Ylang Ylang. If they can resist that, then I don't know what's wrong with them. You need more than essential oils, but Ylang Ylang is absolutely amazing. So those are 5 of my favorite essential oils when it comes to the Taurian energy, whether it be someone with a lot of Taurus in their astrological chart or whether you're focusing on financial and material stability. I'd love to know, have you got some other oils that you think would fit really well in this category? If so, please leave a comment in the section below. Remember when it comes to using essential oils as well, that they aren't regulated in their labeling around the world. And many essential oils, although saying pure on the label, are far from it. You want to do your research and make sure you're getting something that is actually gifted to us from Mother Nature and not made in a laboratory. And if I can help you out with that, my contact details are below, and I'm more than happy to show you where you can get these 5 beautiful essential oils. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.